shows every Sunday.
And the ramblings arrive.
Here we go.
Hello?
Yo,
Okay.
my bad. I was confused. I was like, wait, what's next?
Yeah, I had my volume down too.
Oh, how you doing, man?
Hanging in there, homeboy.
You watching the election?
Fuck and no.
For real. Same thing.
As soon as I get off for you, I'm going to sleep.
For sure. That's what I'm gonna do too. I can't do it. The nerves.
It'll be what it be.
Say it again?
I said it'll be what it be.
Oh yeah. I don't want to do this again. Like, let's just get this over with. Like, let's. If we got another 4 years, let's get it over with.
And I wouldn't even be surprised if we did.
Yeah, me neither. I'm like, that's where I'm at. It's like, I really want homeboy to win, but I don't know. Too many rappers going Republican, like nothing wrong with that, but it's kind of fringe Republican. It's not really the like real Republican.
Yeah, I mean, you go with the party that best fit what you're trying to get done.
Yeah, because I have a bunch of black Republican family members, but they're not Trump supporters though. They actually voted for Biden and stuff, and they voted for Obama too. But
yeah, it shouldn't be like a status or whatever. You vote for the candidate that's best for the job.
It shouldn't be parties. I don't know. It's weird because like it's too vague, and then I don't know. I'm not a political analyst or scientist or anything like that. So I don't know shit. I just be rapping and shit.
Yeah. I'm looking at the map right now, and Biden is ahead. So
say it again.
So I'm looking at the map right now, and Biden is ahead. I mean, it's 131 to 92.
Okay. Dang. Let's see how I look at midnight.
Looking at the map and in comparison to the electoral votes, the majority of the map is red.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, because some states have more power because they got more people.
Yeah.
And all that stuff like that. Like Texas, Cali, New York, surprisingly. New York looks tiny, but it got like too much people.
Buku people, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, this is crazy. Like I'm just all politics outed. This year is crazy.
None of it at all. Because I mean, honestly, and I talked about it a little while ago. I said, don't fuck with my day to day, so I don't give a damn.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like it like, don't fuck with my day to day. It just give me, that little anxiety. Like, oh dang, what is he about to do now? Like, is he about to become a dictator? You know how like everybody be kind of over exaggerating sometimes, and they kind of get in your head a little bit. But I mean, it don't bother me. But I'm just done with all the, like the constant talks of politics.
Yeah. The next thing that we talk about, and it'll be, 4 years later till we see it again, is the Olympics.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the Olympics, yeah. Yeah, because I don't know how it was for you growing up, but I know for me growing up, people barely talked about politics until it was time to vote. But I don't know, it's something about, I don't know, this time it's like, nah, that's all we talking about every day.
It's been a little bit in my life, and I knew about it and, of it because my mom always worked the polls.
Mm-hmm.
Not the stripper polls, the election polls.
POLL. Not the POLE.
Yeah. POLL.
I just actually, like, I'm over here fronting. I actually learned that today. The difference between.
Now let me ask you something that might blow your mind. in regards to stripper poles.
Right.
Did you know they spin?
Huh. Now that you say it, I guess I did, but I never thought of that. I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah,
I didn't know they spin.
yeah. The poles themselves actually spin. It's not the actual dancer that does the twirls.
Wow. Damn, I didn't know that.
See, a lot of people don't know that.
Dang.
I mean, you get to one of these backwood strip clubs or whatever. Them poles is fixed to the ground and to the ceiling. They ain't going nowhere. But majority of strip clubs, the actual pole that the dancer dances on, it spins, it rotates.
You know, and see, I've only seen stripper poles on TV. I've never actually been to a strip club. I need to go. I've never been. I need to go.
Just a bucket list thing, right?
Yeah, it's a bucket list thing. I think I'm gonna go. Yeah. Whenever I don't know. When California, I don't know what their policies are at strip clubs right now, but whenever they open.
See, they had a dude down here that made a workaround or whatever. Because it was a strip club, you know, they got the designator of being, I forget what the designator is, but if you were in that designator for, you know, an adult establishment, you could not be open during the shit or whatever.
Yeah.
But they worked around it and made the designation status a restaurant. So open.
The wings.
Wings and things.
Oh, wings and things out here is crazy. I don't know if you've ever been to wings.
I've heard of it, but I've never been to a proper one.
Yeah, it's wild. Like they got so many. Like they make Wingstop look like kind of like childish because they got all kinds of flavors and sauces and mixtures and stuff. I think Atlanta period has them though on wings period because they got the lemon pepper wet and stuff like that I found out about the last time I was in Atlanta. It's like, oh my god, what? It's real? I thought this was just on what's that show Gambino got? Atlanta? Oh, it's Atlanta, right?
Yeah. In Atlanta, there you go.
Yeah. In Atlanta. Atlanta's the GOAT. Yeah.
I haven't been there in many years. I need to go back.
Oh yeah, man. I need to go too. I went 2017 because we went to bury my dad's ashes right next to his mom's grave. It was like I know this sounds bleak and dark, but it was the coolest thing because I got to see like 3 generations of like graves of people with my last name. I don't know. I just thought that was pretty cool.
History, man.
Yeah, history for real.
Shit, yeah. Last time I went to Atlanta was 2009.
Oh damn, yeah, 2009. That was a good year.
Yeah, that was like a year after me and my wife got married or something.
Awesome.
Or something like that, yeah. And we went there because my nephew, he lived in Colorado now. He lived there then at the time too, but he rapped and shit, and he had a show in Atlanta. And I hadn't seen him prior to that event in probably like 8 or 9 years.
Damn.
So we drove from Savannah, Georgia to Atlanta, which was about like 4 hours to go see him perform and hang out with him for the weekend.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. Atlanta's pretty big. Like we kind of underestimate that. It's like I don't think it's Cali levels.
Nah.
Of a stretch, but it's pretty like 4 hours from Savannah to Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty. Atlanta's like the for me at least, it's the like a spiritual awakening for me. Every time I go to Atlanta, like I find out something new or something life-changing happens. Like the first time I ever went to Atlanta, I got to see Dr. King's house and went to his the museum, and like we got to see his childhood house and all that stuff. And then, of course, going to the Underground Mall and then seeing Through the Wire for the first time at Foot Locker. And then recently when I went, I found out about my family history and shit and how they were involved in the civil rights movement and all that. It's always something like mind blowing that I figure out. Like it's like the astral plane in Wakanda, or just like going to Wakanda. I don't know. I mean, that's what T.I. called it, but I don't know. I don't want to make that comparison.
So Atlanta is your Wakanda.
Yeah.
But shit, man, I the reason I want to go back now is because Tyler Perry opened that big ass studio out there.
Oh wow! And you could go see it. You could go like in it and all that.
I think before, because it opened before all this pandemic shit was, and it was slated, I think, to start doing tours maybe 2020, early 2021. So I was excited about that, you know. Even though I kind of soured on his movies and shit or whatever, you know, I still think that's a big thing for that studio to be there. Because, I mean, as he said many years ago, that he's trying to build the Black Hollywood in Atlanta, you know, and I think that's a good look. Because he does it all himself. He doesn't need anybody. He has the studio. He has the property. He has his own fucking White House there.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like, that's crazy. Like, I mean, people say what they want. They criticize Tyler Perry all they want, but that man is brilliant. And, like, I admire everything he does. Like, I have my moments where I was like, oh, this is weird. But, like, when I was a kid, my mom, she would take us to his plays. Like, and his plays were, like, entertaining as hell. Like, say what you want. And say what you want even about the new movies where the wigs is off.
The Shamar Moore wig, man.
Yeah, the what else? Like the continuity in between scenes and shit is all fucked up. Like, but the man's like doing everything himself. He's writing, producing, directing.
Yes, and
dressed up as Medea. Like, he's cold. Yeah. He's cold.
I went to his the farewell tour for Medea when they came here to Houston or whatever. Me and my wife went to see that, and it was real good. I enjoyed it, you know. I mean, because the plays, you know, it's almost improv to an extent. Yeah. You know, because he changed shit up on the fly. Because if you go see a play live versus what may come out on a DVD when they do the plays on DVD or whatever, you might get a different experience being there live than what you get on that actual DVD, because they change shit up every time. Exactly.
I remember going to one of his plays. I forgot which. I think it was Medea's Go to Jail. Mm-hmm. And I was in high school, I think. But like, I remember there was people coming in, and he changed up his play surrounding around them coming late. He's like, see these black people coming in late. They all late. And he went on like a tangent for like a few minutes, and then we saw it on the DVD. I don't know where he recorded the final version, but it was different. And then there was some different stuff. Like there was a scene where a girl got beat up, and then on the DVD version, the scene was changed to where the girl Medea came in and beat the guy up instead. Like, I don't know. That's dope to me. I like improvisation. Like, that's dope.
Yeah, because sometimes you just get, how you're saying, you get into those rants or whatever, and he'll go on about some shit that wasn't even in the script, and he'll even say that. He's like, I know I'm going off script or whatever, but I gotta get this off my heart, off my chest.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, yeah, I love his plays. I can't even front on dude. Like, he's dope. Mm-hmm. Tyler Perry's dope. Like, I mean, like, I get it. Production values kind of drop with the Netflix stuff, but I'm sure, like, once he's get some time to really sit down or get a writer's room. I don't know if he even wants a writer's room. I don't think I think he said he doesn't want one, but like, it'll go back up. It'll go back up. Like, dude is dope.
Yeah, because I mean, just think about that now. That studio, I mean, he can do all this stuff, anything that he wants at a whim, at a drop of a dime, anything. He can do it there. But with that flexibility also, people don't have to go to Hollywood and rent studio lots and everything. They can go to Atlanta and probably get it for cheaper.
Yeah, and I think people could actually live in some of those houses.
Yeah.
So you could even have the cast staying there if you want. Like, it's actual
It's
functioning
yeah.
house. Like, that is crazy. It's not a prop. It's not a prop. Man's a genius.
Also, what I enjoy as well is he has his own Hollywood Walk of Fame in there.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So you got Cicely Tyson and a whole bunch of other actors that's in there. Michael Jai White's in there. A whole bunch of people is in there now. I don't know the exact names, but he got his own Hollywood Walk of Fame in there.
That's dope. That's dope. That's dope. You can't hate on that.
Dude went from living on the streets in his car and everything to what he got now. That's fucking amazing.
His own fucking studio. That's like, come on, man. I mean, like, that's inspirational, if anything. If not anything, if you don't like his movies, just like as a black man, like, or even just being black, period, man or female or male, like that's somebody to look up to in a way. Like, no, it is not in a way. It is like somebody to look up to. Like, if you have aspirations of being something great, like, there you go.
Yeah, because I mean, his hustle is unlimitless, as Keith Lee would say.
Keith Lee, that dude is amazing.
You've been keeping up with the wrestlings?
A little bit.
Yeah,
I'll be watching the
recaps and shit.
Recaps and then the pay-per-views. I've been keeping up with the pay-per-view. I didn't watch Hell in a Cell, but the one before that one, which one was that? I forgot.
The one before that one, yeah, I got you.
Yeah, I think it was like one of them new named ones, like that they just made up. But with the one where Roman became tribal chief, well, he became official tribal chief
at Hell in a Cell, yeah.
But that shit was hard. Roman, our boy finally got where he needs to be.
Yeah, and everybody talk about, oh, they should have did this a long time ago, yada yada yada, and this. But if they did it then, it wouldn't be as good as it is now.
Right.
And if they did it way back when or whatever, what the fuck would Roman Reigns be doing right now?
He'd be a baby face that nobody likes right now.
Mm-hmm. I think everything is meant, in professional wrestling and in life, everything is meant to happen for a reason. Yeah,
it just need like, for me personally, everything happening for a reason. Need to hurry the hell up so I get to where I want to be. Because that, man, I mean, like, you know how I view life as wrestling. I think I told you that before. I kind of view shit as wrestling. Like, I'm still stuck in the indie scene right now. Like,
yeah,
frustrated, trying to get to NXT or something. Like,
and just think about that aspect of it too. I mean, what would be, as far as music and everything goes, what would be NXT? Because we consider WWE like the big leagues and whatever.
Yeah.
And even though NXT is owned by WWE, is like a smaller, subsidiary of it.
So NXT would be. It's not too far from me. Like, I just need the I don't want to blame it on anything else, but like, it's kind of like if I had the right people in place, the PR, the marketing and stuff, then I'd be NXT, and then it'd be immediately WWE.
I got you.
Like, I'd, because like, I've worked with people who's the NXT. Like, all the people I produce for, they're all NXT. Mm-hmm. On their way to WWE. Like, so I just need a.
That kind of remind me of a dude I had on here, Josiah Williams, the Wrestling Flow guy.
Oh yeah, he is sick, man. He's dope.
I had him on here way back before he signed, and it was like I seen what he was doing, and that was, it's kind of like you in a sense or whatever. He was just doing his own thing, incorporating that NXT and everything else into what he was doing. And then they pulled him up into what they were doing. I was just like,
Yeah. That was a smart move. That was so brilliant. Like, I didn't expect them to do that, but when they did that, I was like, oh my God, that is so smart. In-house, like, he about to be doing everybody's theme. Like, he's gonna work with the I don't know who the new Jim Johnston people are. I know it's a duo, but I can't remember their name. But
I know it was CFOs, but they left.
CFOs.
Well, they
CFOs
gone. Yeah.
Who's there now?
I don't know.
What the?
But see, what was cool about Josiah though, he made a couple of theme songs for people that's in AEW, like Sean Spears. He made his intro.
Oh, dope.
And some other people that's out floating around in the independents and whatnot. So his name and his music is out there outside of freaking WWE. So that's pretty cool as well.
Yeah, and see, he carved him a like nice cold niche, because people don't understand, like, wrestling fans, if they get their hands on something they like, it's good. Like, it don't really matter what you talk about. Like, if you just do that, like what he does, I know he's like, he has songs outside of wrestling concepts.
Yeah, he's what I don't know what the proper term for it is. Is not a gospel rapper, but I mean it's more religious like. Yeah. And that's another cold niche. Like, yeah,
he's good. Like, that dude is solid. Like, he's freaking, like, he has all those capabilities that I see, like, in the rappers that are, at the top level. Like, he got a dope flow. His cadence is ridiculous. Like, he be hopping in and out of patterns. He know his pocket. Like, he could rap over any beat damn near. Like, he's solid.
Yeah,
I like really enjoy his stuff. Like, he's
I remember, what blew my mind, he rapped over that the old Bray Wyatt intro. The catching fly.
Yeah.
He rapped over that shit, and I was like, damn, that's good as hell. And
yeah.
What really blew my mind, what made me feel proud and shit, is after he got signed, he rapped out for Adam Cole. He walked him to the ring and shit. I was like, oh.
Yeah, I remember that.
I was like, that's that dude.
Oh.
And then he got big time, and I ain't never heard from him since.
Oh, man. Nah, he'll be back. He'll be back on. He's just busy, man.
I understand. I know. I'm just fucking around. But I'm not really, but I am.
Not really. Yeah.
Oh, shit. Yeah. But damn, before we get to the what we was talking about before we started the interview, or just the bullshit session, really. You hear the new Busta Rhymes album?
I haven't yet.
I was listening to a little bit of it on the way home.
I haven't. I know it's good though. I'm gonna check it out. But see, Busta Rhymes, like, people don't understand. Like, this
timeless.
This nigga's pop, like, and I don't mean this in a disrespectful way, like, because to me the word pop for any musician means that you're the shit. Like, this nigga, like, just look at his catalog. That shit's pop. Like, and he's still, like, and it's rare for you to go pop, but then still have the street, like, people still respect you and stuff like that. A lot of rappers from the 90s was able to do that in early 2000s.
Yeah.
Like, Dipset, that shit was pop. You can't tell me that wasn't pop.
Oh, yeah. Everybody was singing that shit.
50,
that was played everywhere.
Yeah, like, come on. Like, that's what I want to do. In game, that for me, the end game is to be able to make songs on that level, like, that could compete with the Princes and the Michael Jacksons and stuff, but still just rapping, like. But that shit is up there is timeless and, like, you can listen to any time.
Yeah, I mean, you got the potential for that now. It's just, when the time is right, that catalog is already there, and then people gonna latch on to something that you did recently and be like, oh, that's dope. And then you know how it works, man. You have one hit song, and then people gotta be like, who is this Sir Jon Lee? I must find out more. Then they
what is this?
What is this? What is her? what is this freaking goddamn digital pyramids? what is this? Bless you. What is this?
Man, like to this day, like almost, I wouldn't say every day, but almost every day I get a notification like through my DMs like, oh man, I just heard Bless You. This shit is so cold. Like, bro, what the fuck? Like that song it's like, and it doesn't matter. That song is like 4 years old.
Yeah.
But like every time a person hear it, it's like it's brand new. It still sounds like recent, you know. So that song.
What I tell you, I started picking up Twitch, and I'll jump on there here and there and whatnot. But my waiting screen, while the people are waiting for the stream to start, I play the instrumental to Bless You on there.
Sick.
And people are daggone either send me a message or they'll be in the chat like, what the hell is that? I'm vibing, man. What is this? I'm like, that's Sir Jon Lee. And I put a link into the chat and shit.
And you know, it's funny. I know we supposed to be talking about He's for Wolves, but that's Bless You is the first song I created on that album.
Mm-hmm.
That was the first one. That was the very first one. And like, at that time, I wasn't even really rapping like that. I was just making beats more so. But like, like me and you remember the original Wrestling Junkies, right?
Yeah, of course.
The three of us.
That's how I found you.
Yeah. So me and T'Challa, we kind of bumped heads because our relationship is kind of about pushing each other. We're always pushing each other. And he's always been at a position where I wanted like to get to or get above or get close to, you know? So like, he's like kind of like, let me see. Like all right, so he's kind of like Shawn Michaels and I was like Triple H.
Mm-hmm.
And so like, and then around that time, I was feeling a little confident. I'm not even gonna lie. I started producing a little bit for some people, and it was kind of like, no, I could do this on my own. Like, I don't need you type of energy, but
yeah,
not really like that. It was just, not in a bad way, just kind of like, I want to be my own person. And like at that time, I suck at communicating. You'd be surprised. As chatty as I am, I suck at communicating. Like I missed a couple of podcast recordings, and he's like, "You're being lazy," you know, like rightfully so, getting on me. I didn't like that. I've developed the ego, so we just bumped heads, and like he kind of like he went his own way, I went my own way. And I think actually before that it was a discussion we had like where he kind of digged into me, and then it hurt my feelings. It hurt my feelings. Like he hurt my fucking feelings, and like Warren was like, "Man, just make a song about it," and I just made a song about it. So the song isn't dissing him at all. Like it's not about him. It was just the energy from like feeling like trash, you know. And we cool now. Like just a little heads up to you, the Wrestling Junkies podcast may be coming back soon.
Word.
With all three of us.
Word. That's a
Shield is back. No, but yeah, we cool. But it was just misunderstanding because I missed those shows because of stuff going on with my pops. He was real sick, and I was kind of helping, you know.
Yeah, understand.
Like I ain't tell the boys nothing. I just, you know, do my own thing. I suck at communicating, and then, you know, he assumed. And then, but it wasn't nothing big. Like it was just misunderstanding, and you know. So I mean, but he helped me make Bless You though. So like I just made that, and then and actually, Pops was telling me like, "Yo, this is good enough. You should come," because it's this studio that he's been working at since he was a producer. And he was like, "Yeah, you could come to the studio, record that." And he took me to Pasadena, Mr. Nolan. Mr. Nolan was like, "No cursing." only rules. So I changed it, improvised. Because Bless You, all right, here's the thing. Bless You was really fuck you for thinking I need you. Fuck you for thinking I need you, not bless you.
Damn.
So I had this ad lib of bless. I still had that, so I just changed it to Bless You. And then we recorded the song, and history from there. Me and Dan hopped on it, and like I wrote that joint so fast, dude. Like, cause I was really in my feelings. I was like feeling like really bad about it, cause like, you know, I wasn't telling everybody nothing, so I had to deal with something, and then they was kind of like poking at me. It felt like, but yeah, it was all good though. Yeah, that's a good ass song though.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
I
Even
never
the,
told
even the
anybody that.
instrumental, even the instrumental, because that's what I play on the show. You know.
Yeah, that it is solid. It is
And
solid.
this is what I've noticed as of late, because I got some better equipment now.
Mm-hmm.
The shit that you hide in your music.
Oh man, you just
Because like I bought some good, got a good set of headphones one day, and I was just vibing or whatever. I put the shit on, just laying back, really listening to the music this time, and I'm just like, what the fuck is that sound? What is this? You know, it's just like different little sound effects, reverb effects, or whatever it is that you be putting there. It's just like otherworldly and shit. It's just like, I don't know what the fuck that is, but it's hidden in there. You got to be listening.
yeah, I kind of do that a lot. Those little sneaky things. I call it layering, because honestly, damn, I kind of get that from Kanye, because like I remember when I used to listen to Late Registration a long time ago when I was a kid, you would kind of hear like, depending on what ear had. I remember me and Warren used to actually sit and listen to it at the same time, so we would share earbuds. And like on one ear it would be playing something, and then I'd be like, man, I didn't hear that before. Hold up, what's that? Put both on, and then you hear stuff on the left side, you hear stuff panned on the right side, you hear like on one song he only got the kick. I think it was on Gone. He has the kick on the right side, and then all the strings on the left side, and then the sample. No, the samples on the. I can't remember, but you get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a lot of. I get that from just listening to that album over and over, and then also my pops too. He used to do that a lot when he was a producer. Like he was like a real producer. It wasn't like beat making. It was like, okay, I got this choir in here. All right, let me mic them this way. Let me mic the drums this way. Okay, the guitar's over here. Like, it's just insane amounts of room, movement, and placement for depending on who's doing what, like where to put this. We gonna pattern this to, and it'd be like physical equipment. It wasn't the stuff in the computer. It was like the compressor is right here.
Yeah.
The EQ is right here. These big ass monitors and shit. Like, yeah, I never forget that shit. That was, and then all the different mics. Okay, what kind of mic we using today? Like, we got this, and then like they had the names for it and all that. I was like, what the fuck? And then they even had. I was like, around the time when I was going there, Pro Tools was just starting to get popular. So some of the studios still had tape. Like, and I actually have one of my dad's tape reels, his reel tape for like, I think it's for a couple of songs. I'm not sure how many songs on there because I don't have a reel, so I can't play it. But
you need to find one then.
Yeah, need to go to one thrifting one day. But yeah, it's just insane. Like the insane amount of like shit they used to do and have to do to get effects. They had a reverb room, like, and then like at some point they had the reverb box and like it was just fucking crazy. So seeing that shit as a kid, that's why I like do those little, I call them little tricks or layering techniques.
I forget which song it is.
Manipulating space and shit.
I forget what song it is. I it's either Her or Her Part 2, to where it's, you can probably break it down more than me. I don't know if it's, I don't even know if it's that song, but I was listening to one of them and the shit was playing forward and backward at the same time. And I was like,
oh yeah, that's Her Part 2.
Yeah. I was like, what the fuck? And I never picked that up before because, you know, I just be, sometimes you listen to music and then other times you listen to music. Because I feel like the Carl Anderson, I'm thinking about New Japan shit.
Bullet Club.
Carl Thomas.
Yeah.
Yeah, his album Emotional. I love that fucking shit.
I gotta check that out.
I damn I would listen to that CD when it was a physical CD,
Yeah.
front to back, and I know every nuance of his vocals, the melodies, everything for every track of that fucking CD. That's how much I used to listen to it. And then there's other songs and other CDs that I would listen to that I would just listen to. And all right, that's a dope song, but not to the level of that emotional album or even the Genuine, 100% Genuine album. It was the same thing with that one. I could tell you.
Oh yeah.
Every ad lib, adverb, all that shit for each song on that album. That's how much I listened to it and I knew it. But there was other albums that I would listen to that I thoroughly enjoyed, but I just didn't hear it on the level that I heard those.
Yeah.
And now I'm just like coming around on your shit again to where like I heard this the last time and I like this song. And then now I'm just really hearing it now. Because even Digital Pyramids, I tell you tell anybody that listen how much I dig that song. But now that I got the better headphones and some equipment, I had some time to just sit back and listen to it. And I was like, dog, there's so many intricacies to this, just the music, not just even the words, but just the music.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. I just love doing that shit. I love like, because like with her too, like it is backwards and forward. Like, you the first person who actually confronted me about that. But
I found you out, motherfucker.
Yeah, like it's because like I just like I view when I'm producing, for me it's a puzzle. The shit is already made. Mm-hmm. I just got to put the pieces together. So like the shit is in my head. Or like there's a sample that I could build around, like with that one, there's a sample that I built around, and like it was easy because the original song, I don't know how to explain this but it's like you play it backwards and it sounds the same. It's in the same. All right. 'Cause there's like the chord structure.
It's almost like what was that damn Missy song?
Yeah, it's like a loop.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. It's a loop. It's a loop, and it, not just because I took a 4-bar loop, but the 8 bars I actually took. It's 4 bars. Like let's say, just for an example, this ain't even music terms. I just want you to like understand it. So it's say like it's A B C D, and then D C B A.
Yeah.
So it's a perfect loop. Like it's continuous. So like when I did it backwards, it still kind of sounds the same. Like it's freaky and like.
Yeah, because I mean you get that little like that wisp when you play something backwards, that little whoosh,
yeah,
whatever. But it's still, I still hear it.
Yeah, you still hear it. And then the little DJ effects I put in there too. Like even Digital Pyramids has a lot of hidden shit. Like if I showed you the session file of that, like it would be like you would be kind of overwhelmed. Because it's like 20 tracks for no reason. Like it's shit that's in there that you can't even hear. Like it's like, why did you put that in there if nobody could hear it? It's like I don't know.
I know it's there.
I don't know. I just like to layer stuff. Like I don't know, but yeah, a lot of even if I don't know if you
yours is the music that you make is like what I would do with files on Photoshop.
Oh yeah, and see, like I used to be a Photoshop junkie, so I like it kind of Photoshop, doing Photoshops and like taking photos and then editing pictures, people's face off or like putting in another background. It's all the same shit to me. Yeah. Making beats, Photoshopping, all that shit, like videography, photography. It's all the same shit. In my head, I don't know. Like I don't know if anybody else thinks like this, but like, cause I feel like I said, when I create, it's a puzzle. The shit is already made. I just have to put the puzzle pieces together and then it's fixed and it's like there. Like whether I'm getting this weird melody in my head, like on Full Profit, And that one's really simple actually. That one's only like 4 or 5 tracks as far as beats, and then as far as the production goes, and then my voice is like 10 tracks. Like, cause even on that one, like I have a vocal panned all the way to the right. I have a vocal panned all the way to the left. I have like shit popping up in there. I'm harmonizing on like the bottom of my rap vocal. Like it's a lot of great, and like all the new stuff. It sounds similar to like Faux Prophet as far as like layering and stuff like that. Like everything's kind of spacey and sci-fi and it's just blue. It's just all blue. It's all blue.
Blue is the color.
Now the slogan, I bit this from Pink Floyd when they were doing the marketing for Dark Side of the Moon. Like I bit the tagline when I do my marketing. It's wait, where is it? Let me look at it real quick because I can't remember it off the top. So yeah, where is it? I had it in my notes. Let me look over here.
It's in the notes.
It's in the notes. It's not. It's not there. It's gone. Oh, you can have them all any color. You can have them all any color you like. They're all blue. That's the tagline for the next one. But yeah, man. I just like I don't know. I don't know. I just look at it all as one big art project, and like I'm just figuring stuff out, like putting this color.
Now,
right
when we
here.
talk about heats with wolves and everything, because I know you wanted to get into that.
Oh yeah.
It's just damn like to me, the 2 songs that leap out to me when I listen to the whole album is Rock Right Now and what's the other one? Hollywood.
Oh yeah, Hollywood. Nobody likes that one. That's the one.
That's what I'm saying. What I want to rock right now, with the John Singleton story. Whatever.
Yeah.
Because you labeled that weird to me, but that song in Hollywood, they seem like those were bonus tracks on this album.
Yeah, you could say that. Because they kind of deviate from the theme in a way. Because this it really didn't have a theme, to be honest. Like there wasn't no. It was just like. No, I'm lying. There is kind of a theme. It's being the little boy that eats with wolves, that hangs out with the wolves. But well, actually, they do kind of fall in the theme. Never mind. I'm lying. They do.
I mean,
but sound wise, they kind of fall out.
Yeah, they're just like they stand out different from just the rest of the album. To me at least. And then like Hollywood, I mean, I liked it, but I don't. What was the critique that you was getting for that?
Oh, nobody. It wasn't that people hated it. It's just like nobody ever picks that one. It's like I mean, like I don't know. I would have left it off. Hindsight, maybe, because like there's nothing wrong with it. It's just.
I know it just.
I don't know. It was a little extra.
Yeah, it feel different.
Yeah.
And what was
But that's actually one of my favorite sample based beats on there.
Yeah, I like that. And then I like the John Singleton one, the Rock Right Now.
Yeah, a lot of people pick that one as their favorite.
Yeah, because it's a jam. I feel like that can be played just about anywhere as well. It gives me like, I don't know. It's just like when I think of that, I think about Summertime, like the Will Smith song and the season itself.
Yeah. Like, cause all right, with the whole album, what I was trying to capture was like the iconography of like the old West Coast music videos, like the Let Me Rides, even Summertime, that was in my vision board actually, like that you say, because Hollywood was like, I wanted that one to have a video, and I kind of wanted to copy Summertime.
Mhm.
And like like everything was just West Coast, West Coast, West Coast as far as visually. Like I wanted to capture, Boys in the Hood, like all the John Singleton film. Like, 'cause
Yeah.
the reason I named it Rock, a John Singleton film, because I was inspired by mostly John Singleton films. And even and I was gonna name it the what are the two brothers who did Menace to Society?
Oh, don't get me lying to you.
And yeah, those guys. I was gonna name it there, but John Singleton just sound better. But I was consuming all these classic West Coast gangster movies, like when I was making it, like so those were the things that were inspiring me. So like with my sounds, even though I'm not a very West Coast sounding producer, like I tried to my best to kind of get that feeling. I was listening to nothing but The Chronic at that time. I was listening because like it just felt like the atmosphere around me just felt like The Chronic, like because what was going on at that time was I was producing like a ton of artists. I did FYI's album, D-Rock's album. I wanted to produce some for Ronnie, but she has her own vision, like she's a fucking genius within her own self, and she knows how to produce her own thing. But Ronnie was at the house like damn near every day with my little sister, like, and like we weren't even creating, we were just goofing off. Like her and my little sister would just be clowning and goofing off and shit. And then like one day, I think it was only one time where I was like, oh, you should record over this. And then like it was almost time for a leave, and she just recorded 11, like, and dipped right after. Like she was there like damn near for 5 hours, but she just knocked that shit out like real quick. She's brilliant. And like, so FYI was around. He came to the house and did his verse for Bullet Club. D-Rock, I went to him to drop off like the stems so he could mix some of the shit, and he was like, bro, you recording this over a performance mic? And I was like, yeah, because the thing was, we were supposed to record everything like we recorded Bless You, but then my pops had got real sick and went back in the hospital. He never came back out,
Yeah.
So like I didn't feel comfortable doing that same ritual going to Pasadena, because he would be driving and shit, and we used to be listening to Kendrick in Anderson Park, and he would be like, Anderson Paak, not Park. What the hell? And he'd be talking about like how he liked the way they own that pimp shit. They be talking that old school player pimp shit. And like it was good times. And like I didn't want to do that without him there. Like even though Nolan, who's a dope, legendary music director and engineer and shit, like I just didn't feel right. So I instead of just taking the demos to the next level, I just recorded them, left them as is, and then me and D-Rock and Shantu and I think Glenn, we figured out ways around it. I did have to re-record a lot over with the condenser mic, but I was recording this shit on a performance mic. But like I said, everybody was over at the house. Barrington was over at the house a lot. And he recorded the intro. He's the guy who did the cover art and stuff. Him and B. Stewart. And there's actually a shitload of skits that him and B. Stewart did together. Like it's just like an hour-long conversation they're having about how it is living in LA and not being necessarily gangster. And
yeah.
It's just a bunch of shit. There's even a bunch of demos and songs that didn't make it on there, like, but we would just record at the house, and then I would leave to go to the Atlantic studio with my homegirl Lady T outplay her the demos on the studio speaker. She's like, yeah, that shit hard. And then we would go work on her album. Then I'll get inspired from something that we worked on her album with, and I'll bring it back home and tell all the homies would be over, Warren be over, we'd still be recording the podcast and shit. Everybody was just at the house, like, and we was eating. That's why the album was called He Eats with Wolves. We was literally, like, everything was recorded in the living room. And, like, it just felt like we were making The Chronic to me. Like, I know it's not The Chronic. I'm not comparing it. Like, it's nowhere near the damn Chronic. But it just felt like how, you know, in the NWA movie when you see Dre working with Snoop and them and all that, and how everybody's just over their house and they having a good time and they recording and shit. It just felt like that. Is like I never felt so surrounded by like incredible, dope people. Like all these people, all these artists are like freakishly good. Like, and I'm like, why do they want to work with me? Like, this doesn't make any sense. So like, you know, it was a very fun process, and like I'm never gonna attempt that again, because the circumstances that made this album was very unique. You know, me losing my dad and me needing support from people like to get through that, because I didn't feel like I mourned my dad dying. It was kind of like I cried at the funeral, and then we just kept working. But I had Lady T, I had Ronnie, I had Olive son, Olive and FY. Everybody was just there to support. JK, Warren, and my little sister. Everybody was just there. Like we just recording an album, like for no reason. I didn't even think I could do an album, to be honest with you. This is the first time I thought. I know you probably count Melancholy, but that's more of an EP. You know, I still count it as an album now. Like, but yeah, I didn't think I could do anything like that. So like creating something like that so collaboratively, and like just having a community and the support was just so freaking dope. Like, and that's why that album is so special. Like, it's because it's really like it's really like just the homies just coming to check up on me. Yeah. At the end of the day, and seeing if I'm good. And like, you want me to rap on this? I'll rap on this. And it just became, I don't know how it became this thing. Like, because that thing, it was pretty a sizable amount of big when I put it out. Like, people really messed with it. I don't understand why. I didn't understand why then, but yeah, it was pretty cool, man.
Yeah, like I've known people to say they've had a career in music and they've made, like, you know, I do air quotes right now, albums and, you know, records and EPs or whatever you want to call it. And that in comparison to He Eats with Wolves, it is, they're not even in the same playing field or whatever. I mean, no disrespect to them. I mean, they did what they did with what they had. So I can't fault them for that. But just quality wise and everything, your shit sound to me like anything that I would download off of the new hot shit off of iTunes or Spotify or something like that. Like,
oh wow, thanks, man. Appreciate
it. Came from Interscope or freaking Atlantic Records or whatever, you know, shit. I don't even know what record labels are still alive right now. That's how far away I am from
they still alive. Them labels still alive.
Music or whatever, man. But that's what that shit sound like to me. As I said, excellence. You know.
Yeah, and then you came through with the thing of that. People look like I got so much flack for that skit at first, and then people just turn, and then out of nowhere, people just love the hell out of that skit that you did. Like, cause it was like you know what you said about the mumbling motherfuckers and how I'm better than these niggas. I was like, hey man, I ain't telling him to say that. He just said that. It sound hot. I'm putting it on there. I don't care.
Well, I mean, because that's what I feel. Because I mean, we've had this conversation many a times. I mean, even when the album was coming out, and even before the album was coming out, it is a term of phrase that you used, and it stuck with me. is audible clarity.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's just like, yeah, they got some dope beats or whatever. It make me feel some type of way, but I'm not understanding what these motherfuckers are saying.
Yeah, and I remember like my reason, cause like I don't know, like cause mumble rap, it isn't real to me, like cause it's just like how when hip hop first came out, or even in the '90s and stuff, I don't understand what they saying. Like that's what the old heads used to tell us, and I'm not talking about like old heads like 60, 70, like they used to say I can't understand it. So like I don't know. I always try to be open minded to everything that's like coming out, unless it's just whack, which is still kind of subjective.
Mm-hmm. I mean, if anything, now to me, you know, a lot of the more current music, whatever is hot and popular, the beat is what really carry it. Say if you do a thing like how you did with False Prophet or whatever. If you would just put the acapella to a lot of them damn songs only on the fucking single,
Oh,
Lord Jesus.
Yeah. Some of them would be hard. Some would be hard.
That would be a fucking catastrophe, man. Even when we got back into when Panda came out, you know, how we talked about just the breakdown of what he was saying in the lyrics for Panda. So smart shit, but it was just the damn execution.
By this is Panda. I love Designer, man. That dude got a bad hand, man. Like he should have been way bigger than what he was, because that song was fucking out of here. I mean, it's kind of hard to recapture what you did. Actually, I have a story about trying to recapture what you did.
Word.
Bullet Club was made to recapture Bless You. Bullet Club was the second song I made. And what ended up happening was I was sending Bless You out to all these publication blogs and like, you know, personalities. And this one person who's big and prominent in LA, Shirley Yu, I don't know if I'm saying the last name right. I'm sorry if I'm butchering it, but Shirley, like, she emailed me back and she's like, yo, this is really dope, but the song's three months old. Do you got another one? And I didn't have another one. And I was like, oh shit. And like a week later I sent her Bullet Club. She didn't like Bullet Club, but you know, the Bullet Club became something pretty dope too. But I was trying to do the same thing I did with Bless You, but it didn't work out. Like Bless You. It's probably bigger. Probably bigger. Bullet Club has probably got more numbers than Bless You. I'm not sure. I have to check that, but trying to recapture. Just try to recapture the moment.
What was even the process around that? I know you were saying you were just trying to, you know, catch that lightning in the bottle again or whatnot. But like, what was the vibe with that track versus Bless You?
Well, first I had these bars about those bars on the last part of Bullet Club. I had what is it? The Cody Rhodes name drop and the Kurt Angle and the Young Bucks name drop. I had those bars written already. And like I was at work just thinking like fuck. And then I just came and then I had this I remember it was this Japanese this Japanese song that I heard, and it had this certain progression with the counter melody on it. And I was just thinking of that over and over, and I wrote to it, and then I couldn't freaking find the song after that. So I had to I got another loop from this other loop that sounded similar, and I built on that and put the drums and just recorded it there. And then I was like, okay, I had a rapper on the last song, so let me get another rapper, because I didn't think I was gonna be, rapping like that for real. So I got FYI. I was like, hey, I had Dan on the last one. You should hop on this one. And then I sent it to her. She didn't like it. Sent it to a couple of other people. They didn't like it. So I just put it out. And then when I put it out, the wrestling community like hopped on it and liked and messed with it. So that process was like, it was just like trying to, like I said, come up with something similar.
So with that one, I believe there was that a remix for that one, or was there a remix for Bless You?
There's a remix for Bless You.
Okay, all right.
Where I actually did a diss. I took it down though.
I remember vaguely hearing it or whatever. I think I heard it only once or twice. Because you had a girl on there too, right?
Yeah, Ronnie was on there actually.
All right. Yeah.
Ronnie was on that one. Which was a waste of a Ronnie collaboration. Like I should have just had her and FY on it and just took my verse off. I could have did that. I got the file somewhere. I might re-upload it.
Because I think you did like some visuals for that too, didn't you? It was like not a full-length video or anything like that, but it was just some visuals announcing the remix.
Shit, I don't remember, man. Damn.
I remember seeing
I don't remember.
I said, well, so what you making me the Sir Jon Lee Encyclopedia now? I'm the one that's I'm that guy.
I need help with that because I like honestly like it's so weird after last year with what I went through and stuff like that. A lot of stuff I don't remember now. Like a lot of stuff it's very vague memories. So like it just be gone. Like I'm like, damn, what is that? Like some months ago, I was going through songs and like I found like 3 songs that I don't remember making, and they were all made like 2018, and they're good, but I don't know what the hell I'm talking about on there. I ain't got no lyrics. I looked at my phone for the lyrics. It was just creepy. Like I just forgot a lot of.
You're just probably in the zone, man. He's like, you did have a lot of shit going on last year, and it was just like, I don't know. It was almost like what some people say is like, you know how some people they drink so much that they black out, and other people will tell them like, man, you remember you did this shit last night? And I was like, nah, man, I don't remember none of that. And it's kind of like that. Your body goes on autopilot and everything. And
yeah, like I was talking to my therapist, and she said that's like pretty common. That happens when stuff like it's like you said, it's like blacking out, like when you're drunk and stuff like that. But yeah, man, it is kind of like spooky sometimes. I want to know about this visual thing now for the Bless You remix.
Yeah, because that's how I knew you did it. Because I remember it was just like this little short little snippet or vignette or whatever you want to call it. It was just the remix is coming or some crap like that. And I can't even go back and see if I can reference it or whatever because
I be
with your Instagram and shit
deleting
shit, and it'll just be gone and be nothing there. Be one picture, then be 30 pictures, then there's all colors and shit. And I'm like, what the fuck going on, man?
I'm an artist. No, just kidding.
Respect my vision, Rob.
No, for real. But yeah, it's crazy though, because I didn't even like He Eats for Wolves at all, right?
Yeah, that's what you was telling me. I was like, wow, it's good.
I didn't like it. I haven't listened to it since the night of the listening party. That was the last time I listened to it, and then I listened to it like a month ago. Wait, when was that? A month ago? Yeah, it had to be a month ago, maybe 2 months ago. And I just put that bad boy on, and I was like, damn, that shit hard. What the fuck? Why did I not like this? Like, this is hard. Like, this is pretty good.
I don't know, because, I mean, some people are like that, because there's actors that'll do films. They spend months and months on a project, and they won't even watch their own shit. You know?
Oh yeah, I've
Or
heard of
there's
that.
some. Oh, I know some people that don't even listen to their own podcast after they record it. You know, so it's kind of like that. It's not uncommon and everything. It's just probably what everything that was going on in the midst of making that album and surrounding it and after it and all that stuff. That probably put a sour taste in your mouth. Something did that.
Yeah, probably. I can see that.
Yeah,
Yeah, because I mean, like, man, like going through the files of the shit that didn't make it on, it was like kind of like, damn. Like you got some other songs that could have made it on there. Like I don't know. I think I was like just stuck in it to being a little short because I like short albums. But like there's a bunch of demos. There's some more music with Ronnie. There's some there's different versions of the same songs. Like there's another version of Rock which had a like a more of a Godfather-esque string arrangement on it. Like, and it made it sound like an Italian thing. Like there's just a bunch of stuff. And it's crazy because I produced, like, when I made that album, I produced on like 3 other albums at the same time, and we was all just playing tracks to each other, and like, so it was just a lot. Like it was a lot of stuff. Like I don't, that zone I was in, I've been in that zone since, but like that zone was crazy, like of creativity.
So, I mean, what do you even do with those things now? You know, all the ones that didn't make the cut and everything. I mean, do you repurpose them for something else, or I mean,
I might, but like I actually try to post a video like the other day from that. Like it was a promotional video, and it was something that Ronnie sung on, and it was something that like we covered from another song, and they took it down because it was Warner Brothers. They was like, "Oh no, that's our shit." It's like, no, it's a cover, bro. Like, damn, y'all killing me. But there's another video for Bless You that Warren did.
Yeah, I'd be interested to see what that looked like.
Yeah, it was a bachelor party. It was my bachelor party. So
yeah. I remember I seen stills from that, the black and white joints.
Yeah. But no, that's actually from the wedding. But the bachelor party, it was dang, I probably took that picture down. But it was like a whole thing. I was smoking a cigar. It was kind of like a one-shot thing we did, like where I start upstairs, I'm looking outside of the balcony, I'm smoking a cigar, not really smoking it because I can't smoke, I don't smoke. And then I come down the stairs, somebody hands me a bag, I put a bag on the table, my homie shoots pool. It's like all these like tricks. It was like an OK Go video. Yeah, it was hard.
Yeah, I did see, I mean, I didn't see like the video, but I saw images from what you speaking about, because I seen the cigar joint, I seen the pool pictures or whatever. But like I said, you take shit down, so I mean,
yeah, because my gravy. I mean, I be feeling like my Instagram looks ugly, but I stopped deleting them. I just start archiving them, so I could pull them back up now, like the ones from a certain era.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but yeah, man, like the whole process of this whole album, even to the Finn the Human video, like
that shit was cool as fuck.
Yeah.
And what old girl doing? Deja. What the hell?
She moved to
Let me guess. Sri Lanka.
No.
It sounds like some far off exotic place. That she
It's a Spanish Madrid. I think it's Madrid.
See?
They moved there for exotic. A while. Yeah, they moved there for a while. Like I love working with her and David. They're fucking awesome. Like yeah, that movie we did, I wish we posted it, but it got like 12 nominations, dude. Like she really did her thing as a director. She didn't even like that movie.
See, sound like somebody I know.
Yeah, but Yeah, and I got to do the music for that. That shit felt so good to see my name on the big screen when we did the screening for it. That was amazing. Like, um, yeah, it's just dope. Like, I feel like I'm Forrest Gump all the time because I just be in places like and meeting people for no reason, like, like, just like what? Huh? What? I'm here.
Yeah, and even like I think I sent you what Amy Lyle or whatever. You got to do something with her, right?
Yeah. I don't know when that's coming out though. Like, I haven't heard nothing back from her in a while. So I'm assuming the COVID probably slowed it down, but yeah, we definitely locked in.
Yeah, and then I got you here with these local Houston boys. I got to send you a clip of your music actually be playing in a freaking movie and shit in a theater.
Yeah. Oh, you sent it to me?
Yeah, but I think you was just going through your shit at the time because you was just like, yeah, you wasn't answering calls, you wasn't replying to text messages.
I'm sorry, man. Yeah, it was yeah, that time period was really like different, but it was necessary though, so
Yeah.
I could get healthy and shit. Because you know, having a chronic health issue isn't fun, especially if you're not on top of it. You know, so but once you're on top of it, we could box, like we
Yeah.
box. You know,
I still need to get my copy of it. But that movie is on YouTube. You can watch the full length movie on YouTube. And I think it's over. Here, let me get you the exact numbers. Freaking, but I think it's over 300,000 views.
damn.
Yeah, it's over 300,000 right now. It's 334,000 views. And then
God,
it
damn.
just got put on Tubi, if you're familiar with that streaming service.
Yeah, I've heard of it. I'm gonna check that out now, and I'm gonna go in there with my family and watch it.
Yeah, so it's
See
on
what's
there.
up.
And your song is playing like in the first 10-20 minutes of the movie.
Damn.
And what was weird about it, right? Because I remember sending you the info. I sent you and a couple of other people the same email because the dude was looking for artists to put their music for the film. I remember sending you that info, and you know they went it wasn't a long process, but it was long enough to where they shot the movie, they edited the movie, and then they freaking put the movie out. That I forgot that I did that shit. And here I am sitting in the theater watching the movie, and I hear it. I was like, man, that sounds like Sir Jon Lee, man. I was like, wait a minute.
That's cold. You A&R that. Like, you be A&R and shit, man.
And then, yeah, because I mean, I sat there. They rolled the credits. I seen your name up there, and I was like, oh, I took a picture of that shit. I don't have it in my phone right now, but I saved it somewhere.
Yeah, man. Like, man, I just hope, man, because this musical journey it's not like it's whack or anything. It's like my shit is good. Like, it's just like I just hope that soon that it like gets to where it needs to be. Cause like I'm not playing with people, man. Like, I want to be a pop star. I want to be playing with this shit. I want to like, cause like I don't know, just going back over all that shit and then seeing the shit that I have now that's ready to go. And I'm like just obsessed with Prince and you know, of course, Dipset.
Yeah, don't be walking around here with no purple chaps though, man.
No, I ain't gonna do that. I'm too big for that, man. Chubby dudes can't be doing shit like that. But like I don't know, like I'm just really figuring out, like, and this is gonna sound dumb because I'm like of age and shit, like figuring out who I am and like kind of what I'm here to do. Like I'm just figuring that out. Like I didn't know before. Like if you asked me that before, I'd be like, I don't know. I just like making music. But like I'm just here. I'm honestly here to tell my story, my family's story. Like,
yeah,
I figured that out. Like just probably 2 weeks ago. Like, cause like I just have this urge because Prince had his joint, his movie, like when third, fourth album. I'm like, man, I need to do a biopic because my story is crazy. Like, it's crazy as hell from the beginning, especially like when I was 9 years old. Like, you know the story and
Yeah.
all the it's like Forrest Gump. It's like A Beautiful Mind in a way. It's like it's just all this stuff. Like, it would be an entertaining movie. Like, I really want to get to where I could do that as a musician. I know people hear this like, this nigga got delusions of grandeur. He's crazy. Like, he want to do what? But that's what I want to do. I just want to do that. Like, I be having, like, I don't know if you ever got shot one of those texts from me, like where it's just a random idea.
No, but you told me that, oh man, I can't wait for you to like hear or see the next thing that's coming. And I'm just sitting here like, all right, when is the next thing coming?
Yeah, like, cause I mean, just having these crazy freaking ideas, like it'd be ideas for animated shows and shit. Like, I'd be like, what the fuck? And then when I like talk to my friends, and then I start telling them how much I appreciate them and like how much I think of their art and like where I believe it's gonna go, they be like, damn, this nigga got high expectations of me. Like, what the fuck? I'll be like, oh, my bad. Like, I just see you. Like, I don't know. I consider you my friend. I'll be seeing my friends, like, the stuff that they create. Like, I see it as if I'm looking at, like for you, like, in the vein of, like, Joe Rogan or, just, like, I just see you as the best you at the top as possible. So, like, it's not an expectation. It's just like, I don't want to overwhelm or scare anybody. It's just like, yeah, you could be there. You could be. Huh? What'd you say?
I said, oh Lord. I said, all this pressure.
No, it's not even pressure. I just, like, if you want to be, like, wherever you want to be, I see you there. Like, and since I don't know at the time where you want to be, I just like, okay, who's the best at this? Who is the biggest person? Like, they should be there, because that's, like, I don't know. That's just me. Like, I I'm like, me to have the audacity to say I want to do an album. Like, I had my manager at that time, like, he had good intentions, and what he was saying was making sense, but he's like, you shouldn't do an album. It doesn't make any sense to have an album. You don't have a fan base, which is true, but I created the fan base through the album, like, by making that album. So,
and then, that goes back to what I was talking about just a couple of days ago with another guest. He wrote a book, and I've always talked about writing a book. And for me, it's just to purely say that I am a published author. There's no other reason. There's no fame or, adulation required for it. It's just like, it's just something I can say that I did. Right. And then I feel like that about a lot of things. It's just, I want to say that I either, and there's no try. Either you do it or you don't.
Right. Yeah.
So I want to say that, I did that. I want to have an experience that I can look back on, whether it was successful or not, I could say I did that shit,
Nah, for real. Yeah. Like, I don't know. Like, you just got to have the audacity, man. Like, just fuck it. Like, let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, yeah. Like, I don't know. Like, it just, for me, somebody saying you can't do this or you shouldn't do this makes me want to do it even more. Like, yeah. It doesn't stop me or discourage me. It just be like, because like, what ended up happening is, like, because I was working on, let me tell you this other story. It correlates into this. I don't know if this is insane or not, but all right. So back to Bless You. After I made it, I sent it to this guy. His name is Kyle. He has a show called Is My Shit Tight, where they
I remember him.
They review, you remember him. They review your song on the streets, but he didn't just review it on the streets. He took it to A&Rs and producers and artists at. He didn't post the video, but he just played it for them, at a record at Atlantic Records actually, and like one of the writers there like hit me up. He's like, "Yo, your shit is tight. Come here and come do some what do they call them, like demos? What's it called? Example, like when you write
demos.
when you write a song for an artist and then reference tracks. That's what they're called.
Okay.
When you write a song for a famous artist and you have somebody come in and record what you wrote for them just so they could have a reference. So I was doing that actually, like did like 3 or 4 songs with them, and then like we was finished for that day. He paid me, and then the next time he came, there was a A&R there, and she's an artist too. Like people don't know, like there's a lot of people that work in the music industry who has the behind the scenes job but want to be artists too. That happens a lot. But
well, I mean, I can get that or whatever, because I mean, if you work yourself within the system,
right,
it's that hard for you to put your shit into the system. You know,
biggest
slide this right on in here real quick.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, like it's dope. It's dope because like the person I'm gonna tell you about, like she's really fucking dope. Like she's so dope. She has the whole game in the palm of her hand, Loki. But yeah, like
on the side, do you have this person's contact information?
Yeah, I do.
You think this person would be down to talk about some of those ins and outs of the music business on a podcast platform?
I'll ask. I'm not sure though, because she's kind of one of those people.
Okay, very well. I understand who those people are.
She likes to keep that stuff low key.
Play it close to the chest. I got you.
But yeah, I'm a ask her though. But she walks in, and homie Malik, that's the writer. He's like, "You gotta check this dude out," and she's like, "Okay." And then like he's like, "Bro, play or bless you." And I connect my phone to the monitors, play bless you, and then she's like, "Oh, that's fucking dope. Like I like the way y'all collaborate on that, blah blah blah, you know." And then he's like, "Wait, there's more. He produced it too." And she's like, "What the?" And she's like, what the her mind was blown. Like she didn't understand. And she's like, send me a beat folder tonight. I sent her a beat folder. We start working on her album. And then I start telling her how I wanna make an album. And she's like, yeah, you should make one. You should make one. And I was like, really? And she's like, yeah. It's like, yeah, because my manager, like he ain't mean no harm. Like I still got love for this dude. Like we still talk. Like he told me blah blah blah, you know. Like, you shouldn't because you don't have a fan base. And he's like, yeah, that's how you're going to build your fan base. Like, just put out singles and go by. And, like, she's, like, ever since then, like, she would be, like, the person I'll go to if I have an idea. Like, I want to put out this song with the acapellas. I want to do. And she'd be like, well, you should do a contest and have producers remake your song, which like she'll just make sense for me, you know?
Oh, so that's the same person that I seen already in the contest information?
No, that's another person. You should interview her too. That's Danielle. She's the founder of Soundbag. Another good friend of mine. Like you should interview her.
A very interesting concept. I'm just like, what? You gonna put what they call that? An MDI machine on the bag?
MPT, yeah. Yeah, she has a great story too.
Noted.
But yeah, so I'll ask both of them for you. I'll send the links and stuff. But yeah, like but I'll just tell that story to say like once somebody's gonna say no and somebody's gonna say yes, you know, so you might as well do what you want to do anyways, you know, and figure out like and figure out how to practically deliver on it, you know, like to make it make sense, you know, because I mean, like everybody got a dream, but nobody like really. A lot of people just let it sit there.
Everybody want to be a millionaire, but they don't want to do the work.
Yeah, like everybody want to go to heaven, but nobody want to do the work. Like that is like, oh man, that song is so practical. Like it's not a hit song or anything like that. And it's actually the intro for the next album, but it just does what it needed to do. it did what it needed to do, and that's why I love that song.
I mean, speaking of a next album, I mean, what's the vibe on that? I mean, do we have a title for it, or is it
Yeah, we
still
got
in
it.
the works?
No, to be honest with you, it's done. It's
Oh,
done.
very well.
I just didn't know how to. I just don't know how I want to put it out yet. You know, like because
Okay.
it's kind of weird now.
Yeah,
Like,
because you're a complex individual. I can see that.
yeah, it's kind of. No, not even like that. It's
I
just,
know I'm fucking with you, man.
it's a weird time. Like streaming is down. Like I know it's better to be a independent artist right now, but I kind of want to, honestly, like I kind
Yo,
of wanted
to kind of go back to what we was talking about earlier, or whatever. Busta Rhymes, this new album that came out, that Extinction of Level Event 2.
right.
Your boy is selling actual cassette tapes as a part of his
Sick.
merch package.
I want to do that. I want to do that so bad. I want to do that. I want to do like even CDs, vinyls, all that stuff. Because like
Vinyl.
I don't know. Did you peep
resurging.
the cover art for it? Because I did the like close friends only thing on Instagram stories. I posted the cover art for the next project.
Oh,
and I gave the title out actually.
You son of a bitch. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
it's yeah.
Because like it's specifically for you on Instagram. It's like I follow you, but it's just like I don't even know when something's gonna be there and gone. So it's like
Yeah, it was in the stories though, not in the not in the
that
post.
shit's gone.
Yeah, that shit gone. But yeah, like I mean, it's ready to go. I just it's like how do you follow up Pete's with Wolves? Like how do you follow that shit up? Like I don't know if I'll get the same support for it. I think like people's burnt out on me now. Like it's like
How, son? How?
I don't know. I don't know. It's just like, all right, you did your thing now. All right, now you could go back being a regular person now.
No. We can't do that now, man. We done kicked the door in. We got to keep running.
Yeah. Yeah, and I kind of honestly, like, I really, 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 really want to work with a major with this one. If not this one, the next one. But I really want to somehow get some kind of thing. Because the album's already done. Like, I recorded it myself, like everything else. But, like, it's just, I could just, if somebody just, like, be like, hey, here, take this album and market it. And promote it and shit like that, and take your money, whatever money you spend, take it back and take whatever, and then
I see what the problem is. I see what you want now, because I mean you know what you went through with the last one and everything, all the leg work and all the shit that you did. Is like you just want to do the work and let somebody handle all the other bullshit.
Yeah, nah, for real, it is. I just want I don't want to do that leg work again. That was a lot. Like I did.
God damn it, boy! You want to go to the Grammys, but you don't want to do the work. If you're gonna just keep remixing False Prophet,
yeah, let's do that for the next 3 years or so. Like, let's keep remixing that. But yeah, I mean, there was a lot of shit. Like, I put a lot of like money wise, and a lot of stuff didn't come back.
Yeah.
As far as like investment, a lot of my friends helped out a lot, like donating time. Somebody, I think Lady T, yeah, she helped me get the location for the event. Homies was donating food and stuff like that, getting like shooting videos for me for free. Like it was a lot of like it was a lot of work.
Yeah. I can
So
understand it, man. I especially, man, because you know that return on investment.
Yeah, see, we ain't seeing that yet. We ain't seen no return. Like the return on investment for this was like the love it got, which I was shocked. Like I was really shocked. You know, especially for me to get in front of Pusha T, that was insane.
Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah.
That was insane, but yeah, like I really want to, like I don't want it to be an accident this time. Like I want it to be like for real, like because you know, knowing people that work at labels and seeing and them showing me the actual marketing budget just for social media, just for one social media platform at that, like I was like, oh damn, I ain't got that. Like you know, like music is an interesting thing because like for me, since I'm the producer, the writer, like I'm engineering a lot of my stuff now. I'm saving like a lot of money. Like I'm not spending money like, and then I'd spend money on videos or whatever, which I'm kind of like, I don't know if I could, because Bo Profits had a video treatment, but the COVID happened, and then you know the rules for stuff. I mean, we could probably pull it off now, but yeah, it's just a lot. People, artists, like people don't tell you like the money that goes into it on the independent grind. Like you gotta do a lot.
Yeah,
you gotta do a lot. So I ain't mad. Ain't no labels. I ain't with the whole F the label movement. I ain't with the whole like. I mean, sure, get your masters, but the labels are necessary for artists. Like it's not like it's bad, but it's not all their fault necessarily. Like because you gotta remember, this is a loan. They're investing in you. Like I've seen some budgets. Like shit, they're investing a lot.
Yeah.
Like not even just promotion, like wardrobe, all kinds of stuff, hair for and makeup for the women artists, and like it's a lot being invested. So
yeah, and then a lot of the times when you even, especially here in Houston supports its artists so much. They get so much love here, and it's fucking crazy, because what they were able to do, like like Mike Jones, Slim Thug, Chameleonaire, all those guys from here. What they did, they did their shit independently. Then they got a major record label deal, made as much money as they can with the help and support they can get from the record label, then went independent after that and started making investments and daggone making their own music independently here.
See, and that's what you could easily do. Like especially if you have a back catalog and shit, and then like you on your third album, you're like, I want to work with a major label. Go with the label, let them sign, let them hold whatever on the masters or whatever, and then do a two album deal, dip, and then start putting out albums independently again. Like the promotion alone is worth the investment. Like that promotion that's gonna give them a crazy boost. But yeah, but I don't know nothing. I just be.
I mean, you just hit me to some shit or whatever. It sounds like what we need to be working on right now, Sir Jon Lee, is a back catalog. We got He Eats with Wolves under the belt. We got freaking Melancholy under the belt. We got
the even the stuff I produced. That's counting.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's across multiple platforms right there for multiple artists right there. So you do have freaking a work history. So I mean, we need to build and expand. So this is, we got the next album getting ready to come out when it does come out. So that's adding to your legacy and your history and everything. And what I think, from an outsider looking in, you need to, I believe, because I mean, you got a good base there and a support system where you are, to help you with your music, people that and whatnot. But I think you need to expand out of your circle a little bit. Start working with random motherfuckers. And I ain't saying me, I'm not plugging myself, but just start venturing out there, man, and find other artists away from where you are and spread the word.
I see what you're talking about. That makes a lot of sense, actually.
I know somebody down here in Louisiana.
People.
I know Black Rambo, right?
Yeah. I think you put me on.
Yeah, you need to hook up with Black Rambo because other than shooting guns, he do music too.
Oh, see, I didn't know that.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. That was because I served with him. I was in the military with him. And that's all I knew him to do was rap and just freestyling and music and shit. and then he got out and pursued the music, but the Black Rambo shit and all the stuff he was doing with his guns started
That
popping
just
off
took off.
and everything, and he just kind of slid that to the side for a little bit.
Huh.
So
See, it's always like, that's crazy. It's just always that like thing. You never know what's gonna be that thing that pops. Like,
you know, so I mean, you're a multifaceted individual. So I'm just saying, play the field, man. I mean, you can produce, you can write, you can also perform. So I mean, you're a triple threat in the music industry. So I mean, do all three. Play all your cards, motherfucker. Do it all.
nah, I feel it. Yeah, that's true.
And then, and even if you want to stay Cali based, I've been trying to get you with this motherfucker for a little over 3 or 4 years. Goddamn Zyme, who damn don't never stay in the States, so I guess it's kind of hard to get a hold to.
Yeah.
But if you going to Manila and Vietnam,
Yeah, because I remember we came close, like that one time. Like he tweeted at me, and I was like, "Yeah, let's do it." And the next day, I was gone though. I was gone.
It'd be like that sometimes.
Yeah, but yeah, like, cause my thing. Here's the thing: people don't know that I actually want to work outside of California. Like, I don't just want to be all in LA. You know, like I want to do other stuff outside. I want to work with more R&B acts too. Like, I want to work with, you know. But yeah,
I know somebody that do some R&B, dude.
let's do it, man.
I know a little bit of everybody, man. It's just like,
Yeah, you do. You know everybody.
And even if I don't know them, I know somebody who knows somebody.
Yeah, yeah. Because I think I've peaked in LA as a producer.
Word.
I think I've
That's how you
peaked.
feeling right now?
Yeah, I honestly, I think I peaked. I think that was it for as far as LA. I think that's it.
And then, you know what I think that would be good for you as well, to get exposure with all these other different artists and whatnot from different places, because I mean, they inject a little bit of a style on your stuff and whatnot, you know, that, hey, he can do this style of producing or this style of rap or this style or whatever, you know, you got to be versatile.
Because I just now learning those danceable joints. Like, I'm just learning. Like, I mean, like, I thought it was a BPM thing, but it's actually a more of a swing bounce thing.
Mm-hmm.
Just learning. So I'm not just a I'm not just a sample based guy. I'm not just a whatever you think I am. Like, I could do anything. Like, you give me some time to learn. You just give me exactly what you know how to do. I can learn it. Like, 'cause I'm one of those weird people who kind of, like, you just show me how to do something one time, I could do it.
And then how weird you want to get as far as creativity wise? Because,
man, I don't care, man.
Because like I said, I know some people that do R&B. I know some motherfuckers that rap. I got some people that do like acoustic soul type shit or whatever. I know a little bit of everybody that do a little bit of everything. You know, I think that's some good exposure for you. Even if you don't put it out, just to have the working experience and the, you know, a motherfucker that do that type of thing to kind of learn from.
As long, like, it's two things. As long as publishing right, as long as they, you know, like, not to sound all materialistic and shit, but like, as long as pays involved.
Oh, yeah, I know, because you said it on the song already in the album that, you know, ain't no more free beats and shit.
Man, you be surprised though, man. Like, oh God, I have a story for you off podcast.
Yeah. I'm not so surprised, well, because I've been trying to get a Sir Jon Lee intro for the show for years now, and I haven't got it yet.
Oh no, that's different.
I guess my pockets ain't that big.
No. It's just you picky, you too picky. That's
I'm not picky, dude. Have you heard?
Wait, do you want me to rap over it too, or do you want me? Because I've said it before. It was just the instrument. Okay, that wasn't clear. I didn't know you wanted me to rap over it too.
Yeah, because that's how I got the Bless You instrumental. Because you about to rap? I was like, nah, I just want to play it.
Oh man, like I really got a jingle. How many minutes it gotta be?
Whatever you feel is appropriate, sir. Because I got some that's like 5 seconds. I got some that's like 30 seconds. I got some that's over a minute.
I think I could do that. I could do that. Let me stop bullshitting because I thought you just wanted an instrumental. My bad.
Shit, my homeboy Delvin Cox just did me one not too long ago. Apparently, he used to rap back in the day, and it shows. I'm not saying that in a negative way. I was just like, he has that older style of rap.
Why do I think I said the hip hop, the hip?
That's what it feels like. Oh shit! You said it, and I felt it. I was like, "Yep, that's it."
Man, this is why. Like, this is the point. Hip hop cannot be elitist. Can't be like you can't be from another era and look down on the kids. I'm talking to rappers. The kids from this era, the way they're rapping. Because your rapping was ridiculous, too. Rapping didn't get nice until, like, the mid-90s. Like, there was only, like, Rakim, Coogee Rap, and Big Daddy Kane. Rakim, Coogee Rap, and Big Daddy Kane. There was only them three. They was the only inventive rappers. Like, before that, it was just, I went to the store, bought the fuck. Like, y'all can't. I'm talking to rappers only. As a fan, you can have your opinion, whatever. But in hip hop, you cannot be elitist at all.
It was just a journal set to a beat and shit. I woke up this morning, had me some eggs. Then I'm still tired, so I got back in bed.
I went to the store and it was cold. I got me some brisket, and then I got so old. Like, it be just Curtis Blow flow all day.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Hip hop cannot be elitist for that reason alone.
Oh shit. But yes, man. We gonna spread this Sir Jon Lee seed all over the place and whatnot because you know, anytime I think about you, I listen to your music or whatever, and I was like, something's gotta give. Something's gotta happen because this shit is too good not to be in everybody's household. You know, that's the way I hear it and I see it, and that's how I think about it.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like it's my fault because for too long I've been doing the humble thing. Like, oh no, I'm not that good, you know. Like, and I know damn well I'm that good. But I'm just like, I've always been afraid of people knowing how I feel about myself, if that makes any sense.
Yeah. But
like, I'm not like arrogant with the shit. Like, I know there's 1,000 other rappers that's probably better than me, but I'm fucking good. What's going on? What's the fucking hold up? What are we doing?
Yeah. Because I know, I mean, you might have a spot opening up here pretty soon, you know, because I mean, Lil Pump was at a goddamn Trump rally.
That clown. I don't know why we let that little boy in hip hop.
Because he got a little on the front of his name. Maybe we should name you the Little Sir Jon Lee.
Little Sir Jon. Nah, I was about to tweet the other day. It's like, man, I want to rap on one of them pseudo mustard beats too. Like, because in LA, like, you know, like the most popping songs are those mustard. It don't be DJ Mustard, but it be like sounding like mustard, and everybody be rapping over those beats. Like that's the like. But I don't know. I'm not trying to be the LA popping. I'm trying to be worldwide popping. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. That's weird. That's weird for me to say out loud. I know, like, it's like, I don't want to be arrogant or anything, but I want to do a movie. I want to win a Grammy. I want to have the EGOT. God damn it. We're going to do an animated show. Like, I got the next 2 albums planned out already. One of them's already done. I got to start on the next one. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
So we need to spread the word. We need to get the music out there. We need to get your talents out there so we can have a whole bunch of B-Rob like fans calling you at 1 something in the morning from the Taco Bell drive-thru talking about how motherfuckers jamming your music and shit.
Oh, speaking of that, on the album, so that's gonna be my like Avengers-esque tie-in. It's gonna be like the end credit scenes. For those of you listening, don't know what it is, Rob sent me, like he said, an audio message of him in the Taco Bell drive-through, him talking to another person, and he's showing them digital pyramids. So like when my album's the next album, when it's finished, when the runtime is over, like it's gonna be dead silence, right? And then like probably like 30 seconds later, B-Rob's gonna pop out because he's the freaking what's the nigga's name?
What is it? If you're saying I'm Nick Fury? Is what
Nick
you saying?
Fury, the Nick Fury of the because this sounds stupid, but the albums I work on in my albums, they're all in a cinematic universe.
I got you.
You know, so like even if it's just one song like that on Ronnie's last album, Bloom, like she's still a part of the Court of Wolves cinematic universe, I guess you could say.
I got you. I understand it. I feel
But
it.
yeah, this is ridiculous ideas. I know these ideas sound nuts, but that's how I look at my fucking albums. I'm a fucking nerd, so I put this stuff in my art. So I put it in my art.
And what they said, the most famous and creative people are the ones that other people thought was crazy anyway. So
yeah, that's true. But I don't want to be. I'm not crazy though. I promise you, I'm a sane individual. I'm a functioning.
I just think different. Damn it, that's all it is.
I'm functioning.
Functioning.
Wait, functioning. What is it called?
Functioning musicaholic. I don't know.
No. Functioning. Stable. Working. You add on to society. I forgot, man.
Yeah,
I'm tripping.
You good? You good to go?
Man, people gonna listen to this like, dang, this is wild.
Shit, but man, we have come to the end of the road. It's always a blast talking with you, man. Picking your brain, seeing how you're feeling mentally and how you're feeling about music, which I thoroughly enjoy. Fuck if anybody else do. I do. I know I enjoy it.
Hey, man, thank you.
You are the 3R Show king. You are the most visited guest of this podcast. So, I mean, I still got to give you adulations and flowers while you're here with us and everything because I appreciate the hell out of you, my man.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
Well, shit, I don't know why I'm physically clapping. I got buttons.
Oh, we got production value.
Oh.
We got production value.
Yeah.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Oh man, it's fun as usual. Like shit is so much fun. It's good talking with you. Good catching up.
But I'm gonna send you some people your way, man. I mean, it's on you and them to choose if you're gonna work together. But I'm gonna send them your way. I'm gonna keep sending you what you need.
Send them. Especially dang, what is his name again? Black
Rambo.
Black Rambo. Yeah, I'm really intrigued by that.
Very well. But before you go, my friend, let everybody know where they can find you on social media.
All right, so you can find me anywhere at Sir Jon Lee. That's SirJonLee. It's Instagram. That's Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. No, you can't have my LinkedIn. We're gonna keep that separate.
Not yet.
What else we on? We on pretty much everything. TikTok. I don't got no videos though yet.
Yeah,
but there's a bunch of
used it to lurk.
Yeah, like because a bunch of people did a Bullet Club challenge thing on there, so it's like 5 people. Yeah, that I just reposted. I think if I ever figured out how to repost, but what else is cool? What's another cool social media site?
YouTube.
I said YouTube. Is there anything else? Yeah, I think that's it. You can Google me. You can find a lot of interesting information about me there. Who says Google me anymore though? But
I just had a guy on here not too long ago that said Google him. So
yeah,
it's still a relevant term.
Yeah, if you Google me, you'll find everything. Oh yeah, I'm on Apple Music, iTunes, Spotify, Tidal, any other streaming platform because I don't know them all right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Yeah, that was it.
As it is, I know you done heard this many a times. As it is for any guest of the Random Rambles with Rob podcast, the door is always open for you to come back, promote your next big thing, or just to shoot the shit like we did today.
Yeah, it's fun.
Big thank you to the homie Sir Jon Lee. I think he is. I already said it. I think he's the. Well, I don't think I know. He is the most visited guest of this show. So it's a big appreciation to have all this cataloged entries of him being here and chatting with me and discussing life and his music and everything. It's an honor and a privilege to know this dude. And I'm just waiting for the day that jet take off, man, and he just straight to the moon, brother. Straight to the moon. I have never been so more invested and confident in somebody that's ever been on this show more than him. And I wish him all the great things that he is looking for, and I hope all the good things come to him. If you're not familiar with Sir Jon Lee's music, I fully endorse it. I ask that you take the time out to go to whatever streaming platform that you frequent and type him in. You'll find at least one song that you like, maybe 2 or 3. But yeah, great to have the homie Sir Jon Lee. We hit the horns for him. And yeah, awesome. So as I sit here on this Saturday night to record this for Sunday morning, there's an issue that has arisen that I'm going to talk about here for a brief second. What the fuck is up with Instagram? Why did they change their shit? I'm trying to do my Walmart log and everything, and it's more increasingly difficult for me to do my shit, because usually it was you hold the button down and you can let go the button, and that's like a clip. You can do multiple of those for a span of 1 minute. You know how Instagram works. But now you have to continuously hold the button. So this doesn't allow for me to set up stuff and do jokes and make clips and everything. And it pisses me off. I'm very mad at that. I mean, I'm not against change and innovation of any social media platform or whatever, but this one I do not like. I like the accessibility to post stories, reels, and go live. It's all at a touch of a button down there. But if I want to post the videos like how I wanted to post the videos, I cannot do that. I might as well just daggone record directly into my phone and marry all the shit together in a third-party app, then put it on goddamn Instagram. It's bullshit. I don't like it at all. It's bullshit. And furthermore, what else is bullshit is that sorry son of a bitch on Instagram at 3R Show, which is not me, which should be me, still ain't posted no new information, still ain't answering my DMs. And I'm still pissed about that. So I'm right here. I'm looking at this bitch right now. Last photo posted was September 26, 2017. And it makes me angry because I want the handle at 3R Show for my shit. And I can't have it. I can't have it. Anyway, thanks for listening to my nonsense. Thank you for supporting this show, however you support, whether it be going to randomrob.com and buying a hat, a shirt, some pins, or whatever the case may be. I appreciate your support. Or whether it be the most important way that you can help support this podcast and any other podcast that you listen to is by listening, liking, subscribing, retweeting, sharing with your friends, and all that stuff. I really, Really appreciate those of you who've done all these things. And for your continued support, I'd like to say thank you. I don't know what my mind went blank. I just seen some booty on Instagram when I was stewing over this at 3R show debacle or whatever it is. It's my zen to look at some booty cheeks, preferably my wife's, but I'm in this room and she way in the other room and the phone's in my hand, so that's what it be. Oh shit. But hey, you can follow me on social media at 3R show on Twitter. At least I got it on Twitter. Facebook, search 3R show or the Random Rambles with Rob, because that's the name of the show. 3R show is just for convenience, so I don't have to keep saying the Random Rambles with Rob. And you can find me on Instagram at the 3R show. Sorry, son of a bitch. You can find me on twitch.tv/3R show. You can find video content on YouTube. Search for 3R show. So you kind of get the gist of the things for the most part. Hell, when this PlayStation 5 get to my house on Tuesday, you can play games with me. Look for a 3R show. I haven't made that change on Xbox. I'm still attached to B-Rob Serious. And I've had that since day one of freaking online play for Xbox. But I might change it over just for convenience sake. I want everybody to be able to easily find me and whatnot. But yeah, that's it. My nephew's still looking for a kidney. Can't push that to the side. I tweet about it every day. But he needs a living donor for him. And you can find out more information about that on kidney4chrispage.com. That's kidney, the number 4, Chris Page. Page is Paige. So I appreciate it if you gave that a look. If you can't give a kidney, there's a GoFundMe on there to help with medical expenses and whatnot. So give it a eyeball, share it with people, and donate if you can, kidney and or money. But that's it. That has been my time. I got some more episodes coming up for you. Got some more video content coming out, and there are some new episodes of Wrestling This Trash that'll be hitting your ear holes here pretty soon. So I appreciate you all for listening, and I'll see you next time.